Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to. Oh, wow, I just got a message. Oh, that's quite all right. Let's keep moving forward. We're going to be talking tonight about this video that I reviewed the other day. Let me get it queued up over here because. Oh. Let me get it queued up because it is. Oh, man. We're waiting for the text to go out for the text notification squad. You know what? I've been getting messages from people who have been saying they signed up to the text notification squad and have never gotten a message. And I went into the system twice now, and both people were not in the system. So I think something is broken behind the scenes. So if you signed up on the text notification squad in October, I think one of the systems that are connected changed the way it does business. So get in touch with me, and then we shall work that out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you see, the doll baby lips are back. Hey, listen, you know my face card never declines. I'm always in a surplus. So, nonetheless, hey Joanna, oh my goodness, I looked at some of the pictures. I still have some. I downloaded everything though. And the ones that I have seen so far, whoo, wow, gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you. Oh, welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in. How is everybody doing? Let me see. Shout outs to the cities. Which city are you in? What time is it where you're at right now? I'm curious about that. We're getting ready to go live on all platforms. Oh, there we go. Text notification just went out. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I washed my brushes today, so I put on my makeup with wet brushes. You know, one thing that I found really works, like, shampoos that you're not going to be using on your hair because they may have parabens or whatever. I used some of that shampoo and washed my brushes, and they got the brushes squeaky clean. So I was happy about that. I don't know if it has parabens or anything like that. It was my sister's shampoo, so she left it here, and I decided to use it on my brushes. Oh, look at that. San Antonio, Fayetteville, Detroit, Miami, Baltimore, we got in the house. Montreal. Oh, wow. Okay. Trinidad. Okay. 9:38. Oh, Trinidad. Oh, I forgot the Caribbean does not do daylight savings because they're so close to the equator. Oh, so it's about that time now that everybody is on an hour difference in the Caribbean. All right, let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. We're going to be discussing something that I think is important for us to talk about. Oh, how do I get this? I know you all love the doll baby lips, so I brought them back. There we go. This guy. Let me see if I could get a good thumbnail on him. Ugh, I'm just so disgusted by this guy. All right, let me get his finger pointing. There we go. Oh, he looked like he got some nubs. All right. Ah, somebody wants some roti. I had some good roti when I was in the Caribbean. It was actually really good. A woman from Suriname. She was selling bus up shots and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. Welcome in, everybody. I am your host. All right, let's get this party started. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, you know, we are live on YouTube. So tonight we're coming out to give some follow-up on this video that I reacted to the other day. We'll play some of this, and then we will... Is my camera extra yellow today? I feel like it's coming in hot. It's coming in hotter this year. Somebody said they don't want to hear his voice. I feel you. So listen, I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I am a life coach and a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I help women learn to love themselves after relationship trauma. And I thought I was getting trolled bad on Facebook, but I'm getting the trolls over here on YouTube now too. And sooner or later, people are going to realize that I just don't care. I don't care. Oh my goodness. Please continue to comment. I love it. The engagement is amazing. Throw up your city, represent. Throw up your boxing gloves. If you're text notification squad, throw up your 1010s. Let's represent in the building today. We're going to be reacting to this guy again because I feel like I need to add greater context, because there are a lot of men and women who are coming out saying that he's right. They're saying he's right, and I feel like I need to expound on my point of view on this. So let's see. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. All right. I feel like I'm missing something over here. Huh, what's happening? Oh, my, look at that. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at this, and then I'll get into my commentary, because there were a lot of people who were commenting, he's right, you know, he's right. And I'm like, ugh, let me expound upon why I said what I said. Oh, goodness. Oh, my earpiece is falling out of my ear. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Hey, we got Bronx, NY in the hizzy. We got Jersey in the house. We got Linden in the house. Hey, we got... Where else do we got in the house? We got Texas in the house. Hey. All right. Arizona's in the house. All right, so let's just play this again. Let's play this again.
Women?
He is annoying. I need to get my volume in the right ear and all of that. Women's? I like women's now. I don't like men's no more. All right, let's go ahead.
The state of men. You know how you say it ain't no good men? Okay, that's fine. It's your fault though.
Oh my God.
I said it because you keep giving them passes when they ain't worth nothing. So if you marry them and they ain't worth nothing, why would they become anything better? I don't care. They didn't have a job, you slept with them. That's your fault. They weren't taking care of their other children, and you thought they were gonna take care of your baby? That's your... They're not gonna become better if you give them your... Why become better when I'm already getting what I want? Hear me.
I feel like I need to go through this piece by piece.
The writers have went on strike because they ain't getting paid. You know what we need? We need women to go on.
Yeah, I need to go on strike from your video.
If you ain't got a job, if you ain't consistent, if you ain't got character, you ain't getting none. Y'all don't like that. God set this up the right way. Now, right now, it's is about rings. If you want to marry, you should get a ring. Now you say, well, he ain't got to get a ring. No, see, you're cheating yourself. Because if he can't manage his money for a few months to buy you a little bitty ring, you think he gonna manage money for your legacy and your destiny and your posterity? No! Y'all let us get away with too much.
Oh my God, thank goodness that's over. Yeah, so let's do something real quick. Let's do something real quick. Let me bring the board out. I know you all love the board. Let's bring the board out. Let's bring the board out. I'm a little tired right now. Today is the day that I do my full day of coaching behind the scenes. And so I am a little fatigued because, you know, to hold space like that requires a tremendous amount of just fortitude, energy, all of that. So here we go. And Niece is saying, nah, he's right. There are a lot of women caught up in patriarchal thinking that don't know that they're caught up in patriarchal thinking. Anise has decided to come onto this live broadcast to let us know that she is one of them. Let's bring out this board. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, oops. All right. I said what I said. You heard me. I said what I said. Oh my goodness. Why am I'm caught up on the sides over here. Okay, here we go. All right. So, I just want you all to see something real quick, right? Let me put this up on the board. All right, so this is Statistica. These are the years at which the average American is getting married by race and gender. As we know, very few Black men in the Black community get married anyway. And those that do, the average age that they get married is 33. So because this is the average, some people get married later, some people get married earlier, but this is the average, right? So we have American Indian, male 31, women 29, Asian 31, women 28.8, two or more races 30, and then the women 28, some other race 30, women 28, Hispanic Latino 30, women 28, total average 30.6, and the women 28.6, white, not Hispanic or Latino 30, the women 27.9, Native Hawaiian and other 29 for the men, 27 for the women. Okay. Why do I say all of this? I looked up data years ago, right? I want you all to remember this. Please remember this right here. Men seem to prefer women who are between 7 to 10 years younger. All right? Remember that. 7 to 10 years younger. The data shows that the marriages that last the longest are the ones with a 2 through 4 year age gap, right? So the average age of a Black man when he gets married in this country, as I showed you here, is 33, right? All before that, they're dating. All other races of men are much younger. Black men are the oldest group, right? So this is what's happening. This is what's happening. First and foremost, these men are targeting very young women, right? So this 30-year-old man is targeting a young lady that is 20 years old, right? What does she know about choosing a man? That's the first question. I want you to answer me. A girl who is 2 years out of high school, who a 30-year-old man has now descended upon. What does she know about who or what he is? See, part of the problem is that we are talking to girls about listening to the guidance of men, letting men direct us and lead us. These males are constantly talking about their leaders, right? Where are they leading us? One of the things that I find stupendously funny nowadays is these mother effers act as if every woman who is 40 has not been 20 at one time or another. These men are not marrying these young women. They're running through them. They're running game on them, but not any young woman, right? I want to go back through his video, but he said a few different things, right? One of the things was he said if he's not paying child support for his children, what makes you think he's going to pay for yours? This is the thing. Why is it that women, young women, black women especially, are not given the grace of experience? You supposed to pop out your mama punani already knowing you supposed to pop out with a damn unispectacle, a twisted mustache, a gray wig, glasses, and all the wisdom of the ancestors, mama and them. You're supposed to already know how to do this life thing. You're supposed to already know how to deal with the games that a man who has been dating 10 years before you already knew. You all are acting like these men are going after women who look, the brain doesn't even, what, you still got that gray matter in your brain until you're 27 to 30 years old. Your brain is not even fully developed. They're targeting girls fresh out of high school. And so this is the narrative. Listen to how this sounds, right? Listen to men. Let men lead. God is a man. God is male. The lawmakers are male. Most CEOs are male. Men know what they're doing. Listen to men. Meanwhile, scientists are showing that men's executive function, their brains, reason, rationale, all of those things are far below the capacity of girls at the same age. Scott Galloway and a bunch of other males out there are trying to get the age that children go into school to be different. They want boys to go into school a year later. People be like, why? Won't they fall behind? No, because they need more time for their brain to develop to catch up to that of the girls who have higher function at the same age. So they want the boys to come into school a year later just so that they could try to compete with the girls. I've played these videos time and time again. Go to my other channel, Tonya TKO Clips, to see the video, right? So they tell you, listen to men. Men are the leaders. Man is God. God is man, right? You get out of your mother's house even before you even get out of your doggone mother's house, because I'm hearing stories about 12-year-old girls being violated by grown men. If you look at the data, some of these men are talking about how men up until a certain age don't have children, right? And then neither do the women, neither do the girls. But then all of a sudden, as teenage pregnancies increase, fatherhood amongst these grown men starts to increase as well. Listen to what the heck it is that I'm saying. These grown men are going after teenagers and young women. And then what ends up happening is now the narrative gets flipped back on you. This is why I don't want to hear your I don't want to hear your shenanigans. I don't want to hear it, honestly. They tell you to listen to men. They tell you that men are the leaders. These men target young women who don't know any better. They don't know. They don't know what to look for in a man. Many of them, listen, there's so many black women right now who are getting back in touch with their fathers after their fathers abandoned them. And they feel a sense of pride and joy to be in communique with their fathers now because it's such a rare mother effing thing in our community. That damn study by the CDC was self-reported that black men are the best fathers. These are the same men who are misquoting data and stats online. I just talked about one of it either early this morning or yesterday morning, and I put it up on, I think that, gosh, the days are seeming so long. I put that up on my other page. Go check it out. They're misquoting stats. Now they're trying to co-opt the single child free movement. They're trying to pretend as if they're not giving away their sperm willy-nilly. They're pretending as if they're the ones who are spearheading the single child free movement, pretending as if it's them who don't want to give women their sperm. They're trying to act like they're holding back now, and that's why women don't have children. Go look at the video on the other page. So nonetheless, they take you when you don't have experience. They take you when you don't know any better. They take you when you're just getting out here in the dating world. And then they descend upon you, but not just any person. Because you all know, listen. You all know that I am a trained life coach. You know that I life coach, and let me tell you who these men are targeting, right? So he talked about a person who's not paying child support, a person who is having premarital intercourse. I don't even know why he's condoning premarital intercourse and he's standing up on a pulpit. This guy is a contradiction through and through. So nonetheless, do you think that these men are coming to a woman like me? Do you think that they are coming to women who have a sense of pride, a sense of esteem, a sense of self-worth? No. They are going to young ladies who are broken. They're going to young ladies who are betrayed. They're going to young ladies who have been abused. They're going to young ladies with low self-worth. They got low self-esteem, right? They're going to young ladies who have psychological issues. They're going to young women who they themselves have toxic traits. These young women, they don't know. Look, some of these women are not well adjusted. They're maladjusted. They got daddy issues, right? They're daddy deprived, right? And so what's ending up happening is now we're turning a cold heart to these young ladies. It is because they are these things that a man like that seems acceptable to them. They are two peas in a pod. These men are not coming to well-adjusted, well-educated, well-experienced women. They're going to inexperienced women who are broken, who are betrayed, downtrodden, who have self-esteem and psychological and daddy issues. And then you all turn around and tell these girls, you should have chose better. The man chose them, right? The man chose them. And he chose somebody who was too young to even know better herself. And now we say it's your fault that these men are not acting right. It's a 20-year-old's fault that a mother effing 30-year-old is not acting right? What about what it is that he wants for his own life? Let's play that again. I want you to keep all of this in mind. So when you all are saying that if you accept a man like this, you're preaching to the damn choir. You're not talking to the girls who are, listen, I have volunteered in the prisons. I have volunteered in the prisons and mentored girls who are in the prisons, who were pimped out before they even knew what pimping was. That their mother would trade them for favors from men, trade them for drogas. They would trade them for attention. that these men would be creeping into these girls' room and the men would leave a little bit of change on the mother's dresser. She knew what he was doing. Listen, it is not up to you as a child to be able to have the mind of an adult. The adults in the situation know of this world. They have carnal knowledge and they know of this world. It was not your fault, in case you needed to hear that today. So I have volunteered in the prisons. I know what a black girl broken looks like. I know what she looks like. I work to repair the esteem and the self-love of women who have been traumatized by relationship, who suffer from relationship trauma. So these women who are in these relationships filled with lies and deceit, and that they're putting up with this BS. These are women who are already damaged. These are girls. These are girls who were damaged before they left their parents' house. They were already tampered with and traumatized before they even got out there into the world. And then they met a man who they were taught to listen to. And what do they get in return? They get a 30-year-old man descending on her 20-year-old self with the 30 years of experience in dating that he has, with something up his sleeve, because he purposely, it was no mistake that he targeted her. The reason why I have never been in a physically abusive relationship is because I consider lying to be a form of abuse. I consider you raising your voice to be a form of abuse. I consider you calling me out my name to be a form of abuse. And goddamn, if you start breaking shit around me, that's a form of abuse. I have never gotten to the point that a man has put his hands on me, because by the time he starts making stupid ass jokes, I tell him that shit is unacceptable. And then all of a sudden, you too serious, Tonya. You too this, you think too much, Tonya. It ain't that serious, girl. Calm down. That's what they tell me. But no, I will remain vigilant with my boundaries. You will not call me out my name. You will not raise your voice, drive and speed through traffic. You will not put me out of your car and expect for me to get back in. You don't do all of this hanging up BS on me. You don't do it. You don't do it. No. So it doesn't get to that stage because of my personality type, because of the values that I hold true within me. It doesn't get to that point because by the time you start raising your voice, I'm raising my eyebrows. And I'm also raising my purse up onto my doggone shoulder to walk out the door. That's what I'm doing. So before you think that you're going to start choking me out, oh no. Because it doesn't start with the choking. It starts with choking the life out of you verbally. These girls were already damaged. They don't know better. A person who knows better what? What's the saying? When you know better, what? You do better. The reason why she's putting up with this stuff is because she doesn't know any better. Because if she did, then she would do better. But what about you, sir? You're a grown-ass man. Don't you want better for yourself? A woman has to bribe you with pussy to get you to do better in your own damn life? He's already getting vagina. Why should he do better? Sir, because this is your life. Because you have a life to live for yourself. Don't you want better for yourself? Okay, so you're getting some vagina from a broken woman. You're getting some vagina from a broken girl. Don't you want better for you? Don't you want a better paying job? What about your morals and your life path and the direction that you're going in? What about your trajectory? So if a woman is giving you vagina on an air mattress, you're going to stay on an air mattress because you're getting vagina on there? Because your life and your worth is so low that if you are able to find some poor, unfortunate soul who is having intercourse with you on an air mattress, that's the best that you want for yourself, and you call yourself a leader? Come on. And then we have women in the comments. I agree with him. He's right. Is he? For who? Because you have been taught you've been taught from young that some man was going to come and make you his wife. So you had to prepare from the time that you were 7. They put a broom and dustpan in your hand and started talking about some grown man that was coming for you one day. And you had to learn how to be a domestic servant in order to please him. It was all about his pleasure. How old were you when you learned that women receive pleasure from intercourse too? How old were you when you learned that? I want to see some ages in the comments. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm going to put this board away. Come on, let's get it. I want to see. Somebody said, what about your legacy? Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How old were you? Put up these ages. I want to see how old you were when you realized that women receive pleasure. 8, my dad. Okay. Your dad told you at the age of 8, women receive pleasure? 37. Naima says, I don't remember. You remember. Dig deep. Dig deep. 30. 28. Look at the ages. Look at the ages. 16. Grown after I had my first baby. 15. So Lisa is like, not a domestic servant ever. I have a great black godly man. Y'all wrong. Pastor is right. Dear, you trying to convince us or yourself? He ain't all that. I can tell you right now, your man ain't all of that. He ain't. 17, 21, 28, 14, 22, 15, 11, 18, 18, 16, 23. First time I had S, but I was educated Ted well. Woman, you're misspelling your and your. I don't know what it is that you're typing. It's hard to even read. You're typing in all caps. And you're talking about how educated you are and how good your man is. Listen, how you do anything is how you do everything. And those that are protesting the most are the ones whose man is sleeping somewhere else at night. Stop this madness. Wait, what? A 498 10K gold Walmart ring? Listen, I heard we do at 17, but I really did until I was 26. Okay. I heard a story when I was a teenager. I must have been about 16 at the time. I overheard other people talking. Up until that point, I didn't know that girls received pleasure. I was stunned because I always thought that this was something that girls did for guys. And there are men who think that same way. 22, JQ says never. All right, I appreciate you all answering the question. So, all right, let's watch a little bit more of this video, and then I hope we're not going to be on here for too long, but you never know when it comes to my videos. You never know. All right, so let's break this down piece by piece.
State of men. Women, the state of men. You know how you say it ain't no good men? Okay, that's fine. It's your fault, though.
So the state of men is women's fault. Listen to what it is that he's saying. According to him, men have no reason to live. Men have no reason to be better unless their Lord and Savior, women. This is part of the reason that I believe in the Christian religion. They spend so much time trying to convince you that women are bad, that women are lesser than, that men are above, that a woman came from a damn rib, even though there's no scientific evidence to that. The earliest humans reproduced asexually. They were female and they were able to reproduce through parthenogenesis. Women created men. Men are a broken that Y chromosome is a broken X chromosome. Women made men. Women did not come from a rib. And these books are lying to you and telling you fairy tales and allegory that you are taking as truth, unfortunately. And those who know the truth scientifically are shunned in certain spaces. Shunned in certain spaces. I believe that Christianity has hidden the story of Lilith, has positioned Lilith as if she is evil, because they understand woman's connection to God. I discovered this when I was gardening. When I had that tomato plant with mother energy. And I realized when I looked at the fruit of the loins of this tomato plant, that the stem is the umbilical cord. And the same energy of the divine that runs through plants runs through women. We are directly connected to the divine. We are the portals through which we hold life within our being, with the stem attached to our body. And they downplay your contribution to reproduction because they have womb envy. And we have lost womb holders like that person in the comments claiming that her man is so good, but yet your man has you believing lies. Because he has a vested interest in your subjugation. He has a vested interest in your ignorance. Am I stuttering or am I speaking clearly? If I'm speaking clearly, put up the number 1. If I'm stuttering and you're not hearing what I'm saying, put up a 0. Put up a 0. Let's go a little bit further. Oh my God.
I said it because you keep giving them passes when they ain't worth nothing. So if you...
Who made a man not worth anything? What is his journey as an adult male that he would want more for himself, even if a person is giving them passes? This is why when some of you out there are condoning some of my effery, I say no, because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. When you're condoning some of my effery, I say no, because I could be wrong. A person who isn't willing to look at themselves is not able to grow. If a man can't look at himself and say, I want better for myself, regardless of how much vajayjay I'm getting, come on. Don't you want better for yourself, son? Don't you want a better life? I remember when I was in another country and people were like, well, you know, folks are getting this amount of money in salary. The cost of living is this. And I said, yeah, but in Italy, they still make Gucci purses and a Gucci purse still costs XYZ. So while you over here paying the people of your country XYZ per year, you're getting $300 a year. I'm not even joking. $300 a year, it still costs $3,000 for a Louis. A car still costs X amount of money. So even if in your microcosm, things cost a certain amount, right? There are things outside of that microcosm that have a price that other people in the world are able and willing to pay. So while you over there, okay, so you're in a microcosm with this young lady, this broken girl who is giving you vajayjay. There are still higher levels to ascend to. Don't you want inner peace? Don't you want nirvana? Don't you want to ascend? Why are you getting trapped in a lower existence merely because some broken girl is giving you vagina? This just doesn't make any sense to me. But to this male and the, I don't want to say mammies who love him, this male and the ones who worship folks like him, let me go forward.
You marry them and they ain't worth nothing. Why would they become anything better?
Why would they become better if you marry them? Because they're an autonomous human being. Because they're the ones who are supposedly the leaders of the family, right? A woman came from his rib. She's supposedly in your religion some sort of damn helpmeet, right? Help meet what, mother effer, if you ain't going nowhere? What is she going to help meet? Come on. They use you as a life coach. I was listening to a woman once talk about how you could do all this, that, and the other to get a man to spend all of this money on you. I said, why? When I don't have to go lying. I don't have to go primming and preening to get him to take me out to some expensive dinner. All I got to do is just tap down into my wallet. Let me dig down in my purse and pay my way and only my way and nobody else's way. They don't never have to, no, they don't have to do any of that. Because I dig down in my purse and I pay my way, just my way and nobody else's way. Oh, why I gotta do all of that? Why do I have to be anything other than who it is that I choose to be for a meal? I can't prostitute my time. My time is valuable. What am I do all of that for? For what? For a purse? For a handbag? For a big house? Listen. Let me tell you, if you knew the moves that I'm about to make behind the scenes right now, why I gotta wait on somebody else to do any of those things? Why? I don't have to. Don't you want more for yourself, sir? This is what I'm saying. It's a contradiction. And the more that you blows wind up these men's the more that they continue to fart in your face. Because they're talking foolishness and you're sitting there listening like this nonsense makes sense. Girl, where is your sense and sensibility, girl? Wake up. Wake up. They are telling you that they worship you, that you are their God. Where's Jesus when these men ain't amounting to Where's Jesus to come touch them on the shoulder or talk through a burning bush? Where is he to tell these men to want more for their lives? But this pastor, in his ignorance, is admitting that you are this man's savior, because if you don't tell him to reach for higher, then he won't reach for higher. Am I stuttering or am I speaking clearly? If I'm speaking clearly, put up the number 1. If I'm stuttering and you can't understand me, put up a 0 if I'm not making sense to you. Come with it. Come with it. I want to see the vote. Vote on it now, please. You see this QR code on the screen up here? That's the Cash App. We're going to be taking a dance break in a moment, right? So I want you all to get up and dance. Because let me tell you what's coming down the pipeline for you. Age is coming for all of us. And while you sit your ASS down there on the chair, letting the blood pool at your ankles, those of us who do get up and move, we have just a small little step advantage over those who don't. Oh, so people hear me. All right. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. I hear you too. So listen, let's do this. We're about to take a movement break. Come on, stand up out your seat because this is important. This is your life. And there's some people who are trolling, hate watching my channel, talking about my body because I showed my body in my workout video. Listen, I ain't ashamed. Look at me. If I had on some pants, I'd show you my belly right now. But you can go see it in that workout video. Listen, I'm proud of myself. I love myself. And listen, ain't no hiding. Ain't no hiding. Come on, listen, get up out your doggone seat. Get up now. I want to see, listen, I want to, when we come back from this break, because there's going to be some codes on the screen, I want to hear from you about what it is that you've done during the break. Come on, touch your toes, stretch, put up something on the wall, even if you have to bend on something and do a side plank push-up. Do it. Hey, you don't know about that. Let me get out of here. We're going to be back in just a moment. I'll see you all in 2 minutes. right, welcome back. All right, so, we have some apples that have come in. Let's go ahead and get these apples read. I love this song. Text Notification Squad helped me choose this song because I was on the fence about it. And so we narrowed it down to the ones that we got for the break. So let's hear, you hear that? You hear what I hear? my thing? Where my graphics went? Oh, I had to fix my, I was over here. I opened my eyes to see the apples falling down and wasn't none. Oh, my thing didn't even come up at the end. How did this happen? Anyway, let me pull my thing up on the screen now. There we go. I had my eyes closed. I was doing my apple dance and I opened my eyes. There was no apples falling. Maybe when we did the captions, it messed something up because it was there the other day. I don't understand. But we have to fix that. So just look for a text tomorrow and we'll get that together. So, let me see. Christine sends $5 for, oh, let me go to this screen. All right. Christine sends $5 for support. Thank you. I appreciate that, my dear. Sam sends 222 and says, now you preaching, preach, gardening mother. I know that's right. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Dimitri sends $1, says, I was 18 when a 28-year-old male was coming for me. Oh, speak on it. These numbers I'm saying are not a lie. This is how they like to do it. This is how they like to do it. Miss Peaches sends $10 and says, great show. Thank you. And Karen sends $2. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get back to some of this video. Let's hear what else he has to say. Mr. Preacher Man. I'm the son of a preacher man. Let's hear what the preacher man got to say. Let's hear what the preacher man. Mila says, where's my thing? I don't know. I was looking for mine too. I don't know what happened to it. All right. Ciao. All right, let's go. Let's go.
I don't care. They didn't have a job. You slept with them. That's your fault. They weren't taking care of their other children, and you thought they were going to take care of your baby? That's your...
So they didn't have a job, and you slept with them. That's your fault. Are men not always talking about how you should give a man a chance? When you see him on his air mattress, that you should take pity on him and lift him up? Isn't that what they're saying? They'll be loyal to you if you just help them lift up from the gutter. Some of these men are even lying about what it is that they do. This is what I'm saying. Turn away from them. Turn away. And it's like it takes your ear having heard lies and having seen how people behave when they're lying in order to not get sucked into the foolishness. So they didn't have a job and you slept with them. That's your fault. So he is, I'm confused. I'm confused.
Thought they were going to take care of your baby? That's your... They're not going to become better if you give them your care of their other children, and you thought they were going to take care of your baby? And they ain't worth nothing. Why would they become anything better? I don't care. They didn't have a job. You slept with them. That's your fault. They weren't taking care of their other children, and you thought they were going to take care of your baby?
So what type of woman sleeps with a man who isn't taking care of his children? The type of woman who was told lies by him, and she believed his lies, that he lied. Has anybody here ever gotten into a relationship with a person, gone out on a date with a person who said, nah, I ain't taking care of my kids? Anybody ever said that? They say, oh, the baby mama won't let me see my babies. I don't know where they at. They moved out of state. Oh, she keeping me away from them. You know how many men I have to tell that the courts actually favor men? These fools are tricked by the manosphere because they believe men's words over women's. They're just listening to this effery. They not even trying to go to court. They don't even go. They wouldn't know what the judge had to say because they're not going to the court. So they don't say that they not taking care of their kids and that they really don't want to see their kids. F them. They don't say that. They don't say that. And the type of woman who would hear a man say that and still give him the time of day, you have to wonder about her state of mind. Oh, I hear them apples coming in. I'm going to check them in a minute. Here.
That's they're not gonna become better if you give them your. I ain't just your.
So a man is not going to become better if you give them your body. Isn't that the narrative? Isn't the narrative, give him a chance, heal him in your waters. He's a broken man and he needs you to come and revitalize him. Isn't that what they're saying? Am I untruthing? He's not going to become better. Why wouldn't he want better for himself? So, any woman who gives a man intercourse, that is the highest that he is going to raise up to. So you have to dangle intercourse out there before him and be like, here you go. You got to be like, you better get that raise. You know what this is? You better get that raise. No. No. You got that raise yet? You I mean, come on. So you're supposed to dangle it here. Come on. You see this? Come on. You got that? Yeah. Oh, huh? Wait. I mean, what? I don't understand. You're supposed to dangle your body out in front of a person because if you dare give him a chance and have intercourse, regardless of whether or not you wanted intercourse or not, because you don't get pleasure from it. It's not for you, right? It's for him. So that if any woman has intercourse with him, he can only rise as high as the woman that he has intercourse with. He wants nothing better for his life. We can't even talk. Him want nothing better. Somebody wrote, speak life into him. Angel, I believe it was. Listen, exactly. So, if the cashier at the check cashing place, if she has intercourse with a man, that's the highest that he's going to rise to because any woman out there gave him intercourse. So it's your fault now that he's stuck here in this place in life because how dared you had give him some intercourse? I don't get it and I don't understand. Help me understand. So if the girl with the chewing gum jeans and the crack showing above gives him some intercourse, man, he ain't gonna get a better job because that's your fault. It's your fault. Why did you get? So he wants no education. He doesn't want to go back to school. He doesn't want to get any type of training. He doesn't want better for his life because somebody had intercourse with him. Do you see how this doesn't make any sense? The state of men is the way that it is because women are having intercourse with men. Who are these women? What is the state of these women? The girl at the Waffle House fist fighting customers in the parking lot with her Mr. Chin's wig on, gave him some intercourse. So that's it. That's the highest in life he's gonna go. That's it. What mentality is this? It's like we are not challenging the thoughts. Just because a person with a penis says it, all of a sudden it's supposed to be true. You know how many women came out and said that what this man said was true? It's right. It's true. They're not going to get better if we keep on. Really? Because they don't want nothing for their lives. They don't want to go back to school. They don't want to get their CDL. They don't want to become an air conditioning repair tech. They don't want to learn how to fix engines. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want a girl better than the one that they had. They don't want the educated woman. And even if he had an educated woman, he doesn't want to become educated himself. Is this a man or a boy? I don't understand. Help me understand. There's nothing about him that wants to have a 401k or some savings. He doesn't want to be able to have a pension, something that's going to take care of him in olden days. He's just thinking about the vagina of today. See, this is short-sighted. What about this is making sense to you? I need to understand. So if you give a man some vagina, right? He's not going to want a pension, a 401k. He's not going to want better for his life. He's not going to want to leave anything to his children. He's not going to want a house, a car, none of that. He's not going to want some land. Listen, I coach every week. And the women in these coaching groups, if you heard the dreams that these women have, that we are actively working on them achieving. You don't want this for yourself? Especially if you have children. How irresponsible is it of a man to have children and not want to do something with his life? Okay, so a woman somewhere gave him some vagina. So now he's stuck in arrested development because a person decided to have intercourse with him. What is the caliber of this relationship? What is the state of the woman who is willing to get down and become ear mattress punani with you? You don't want a woman who loves herself more? You're just going to stay there rolling around in the trailer park? Huh? With empty cans of beer on the floor? Roaches crawling up the ceilings? This is the best that you want for your life? But somebody gave him some intercourse, so that's it. No need to climb up further. It's your fault, woman. What about this is making sense to anybody?
Why become better when I'm already getting what I want?
Why become better when I'm already getting what I want? That's your highest goal and achievement in life? Some pussy? Why become better if I get some pussy? Why is she becoming better and she's getting some dick? Why is she continuing forward? Why is she getting her nursing license? Huh? Why is she going to the gym? Why is she going back and getting her certification in teaching? Huh? Why is she doing any of that? She's getting penis, but why is she making her life better? The thing is that we hear a fool screaming on a microphone and we think, oh, because he's hollering. I mean, I could sit here too and be like, well, you hear me? I told you that when you come and you see that the pancake is on the floor, what you do is you pick it up and you slap yourself across the face. And then you take it and you wipe it under your arms. And then you take it and you roll it and you smoke it. I mean, come on. Just because a person is hollering and they got some incantations to their speech doesn't mean that what they're saying is right, correct, or making sense. I understand he's a man on a microphone, but please get out of your male worshiping ways and realize that what this fool is saying does not make any sense. I don't understand. I don't understand. But how many of you got caught up in emotion of what it is that I was saying, even though I wasn't saying nothing, just based on the way that I was saying it? I want to know if you got caught up in it, put up a 2. If you did not, put up a 0. I just want to see. Because it sounds good, and we have been programmed from young to hear them speaking this way. And then the next thing you know, we're listening, we're in a flurry, we're throwing our hats up in the air, we're stomping, crying, and falling out onto the doggone floor. But it doesn't mean that what they're saying makes any sense. Right?
Prophesy, Papa.
Right? Come on. Prophesy. Prophesy. Listen. They're telling me to preach. See, look. Hannah got caught up in it. Jasmine didn't. Fluffy didn't. Hakima got caught up in it. Listen. Shawana said it sounds good, but 0. Hey. Somebody think I'm too funny and cute? Listen. Somebody want pancakes now so you can slap yourself in the face with them? Listen. I want to know. That's it. Nobody else got caught up in it. Just Hakima. All right. Listen. We have been trained. We've been trained to hear that type of talk and then be like, yeah, so, well, Listen. Why become better if you're already getting what you want because you want more for your life than just vagina? What is your caliber as a man? But I want somebody, and I've been beseeching people to show me one viral video of any preacher saying that men need to do better and be better for themselves. What is your life worth? What is your life worth? Does your life not matter to you? Do you not want something for yourself?
Hear me, in Hollywood right now, the writers have went on strike because they ain't getting paid. You know what we need? We need women to go on.
Yeah. This just proves that we are their Lord and Savior. That's all it proves. I don't know his name. But it just proves we're their Lord and Savior. Because it takes us going on, that these men are so low vibrational that they want nothing more for their lives than V. That's it. As long as they can get V, they want nothing else. They're not going to go and become certified in nothing. They ain't going to become a teacher, a yoga teacher, a boxing instructor, a personal trainer. They ain't going to sell no stocks. They're not going to go back to school and get educated. They're not going to go to grad school. They're not going to go to PhD, nothing, because everything they do is for you. They keep telling you this, but you're not understanding your importance. Please understand how important you are. They need you. They need you. Now, these men are on dating apps. I'm hearing that they're on dating apps looking for a surrogate mother because they know that they're getting old and they know that their genes are going to die within them, that they're going to shrivel up in their balls and go away, that they're looking for surrogates. They're looking for free surrogates. They want to romance you with dinner and give you some sweet words and then get you to go full term with their seed. Not their seed, because we have the seed inside of us. My bad. Somebody said they're going to go get bussy, which is so true. Because women not having intercourse with them is not going to stop them from not having intercourse. They're going to be over there putting the lockjaw down on one another because that's how they live. And they don't care. They're doing it to corpses. You heard that funeral homes can't even hire these fools. They can't even hire ex-wives because of the amount of unalived people who they were assaulting in the doggone funeral parlor and the morgues as well. They don't care. If they don't get it from you, they're gonna. So okay, so the corpse in the morgue is giving it to them. That means that they don't wanna make their lives better. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. They'll do it to anything. A sheep, I heard that sheep V feels very much like woman V. This is how much they in their depravity and what it is that they're doing. But they don't want better for their lives. As long as somebody is willing to have intercourse with them. And listen, you know them bussies are all over Atlanta as well. So they out there in the park on their knees after dark. These men are so, I mean, they even on the down low. What about that? You're having intercourse with them, but they still craving man ass. Listen, listen. I want to hear your thoughts. Put your comments below because this is an important subject and discussion. And I saw a lot of people who were agreeing with his foolishness. I believe merely because he's a person with a penis on a microphone hollering. And he seems as if he's hollering in a way that is holding girls and young women accountable, but not talking about a man wanting to do better and be better for himself. It's your fault, the state of men, because you dare have intercourse with these bums. So why would a bum not want to be a bum if their Lord and Savior women is giving them the ultimate life's reward? They want nothing else except mediocre V from a low-ranking woman. Ugh. Or man or sheep or morgue or whatever. This is unbelievable. So listen, on that note, I want to hear your comments. Her story is on the floor. What you on the floor about? Listen, somebody talking about the necro, but that is what it is. You know that is what it is. L is saying, Tonya speaking facts. I dated a guy who I found out was DL. Exactly. But yet you were having intercourse with him, but he still craved man ass. Or man in he ass. He still craved it. He still craved it. Oh, there's some more apples that have come in. Let me grab these apples and I'm gonna check the PayPal as well. So Erica sends $2 and says blocked on YouTube, but I'm here on Facebook. Why are you blocked on YouTube? What you done did on YouTube? Carrie sends $3 and says for support. YouTube blocked you or you were blocked on my platform? Thank you for contributing. Let me check the PayPal real quick. I'm starting to get tired. So I'm going to be getting off of here momentarily. I'm about to check the PayPal and then I want to get your comments. This is what I'm saying. They're putting your life at risk. Why are they putting your life at risk? This is what I'm saying. It starts in the individual. You cannot blame other people for the behaviors of somebody else because they set a standard for their life. They're putting the woman who is giving him intercourse at risk by going out there and participating in high-risk sexual activity. So it's like, shouldn't he just be happy with her, content? But no, he could go out there and look for man ass, right? But he can't go out there and look for a better job simply because, so you're having intercourse with him, but he still goes out there and look for man ass. Why couldn't he go out there and look for a better paying job even if you're having intercourse with him? So the state of men is the way that it is according to them. So we got $2.34 from L, who says, I was 21 years old when I was coerced and violated by a man who was 50 years and physically abusive. It was a toxic relationship. Oh my gosh, girl, I'm so sorry. But you see, so what does she know at 21? What does she know at 21? She was coerced. What does she know? She followed the guidance of an older man who specifically targeted her because she didn't know. Listen. And that preacher probably is KK. probably is either getting it or upping it, because for some reason he doesn't seem to be able to hold men accountable for their actions. A man is behaving the way that he's behaving because of a personal standard that he set inside of himself. But this video won't go viral. But you can share it. Share this video with somebody so that they can hear the lessons and the teachings. If there's a minute marker of this video that was something that you feel that I should turn into a short, put the minute marker in the comments so that I could get this into a short, and go to the other channel. The other channel is Tonya TKO Clips, right? So it is www.youtube.com/@Tonya TKO Clips. There we go. There's the link right there. And if you want to join the text notification squad to get a text whenever I go live, go to www.tonyatko.com/TEXT. And the situation should be fixed soon. Let me look for your self-love lessons. Look, the baby doll lips are back. I know how much you will like the baby doll lips. They look so pouty and baby dollish. Thank you all so much. I'm working on getting these lipsticks created as soon as possible. There was a problem with the barcode. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So there was a problem with the barcode, and so I have to go back to square one. And so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But the lipstick packs will be available as soon as I can get them available. This is the new packaging for the vitamin E, so I'm working on those as well. I took mine on vacation with me, and something happened to my luggage, and my poor thing broke, so now I have oil that's leaking out, but it is what it is. But we are wearing the TKO Skin makeup pack, and we will be raffling off a makeup pack this year. We will be raffling one off. So look, let's look for the self-love lessons. Come on. All right. I will show up in ways that are in accordance with my character. Okay. Let's talk about present tense. I show up in ways. Let's just speak it into existence. That's good. Let's see some more. What do you all think of the new captions? Because the other company went out of business, so we have new captions now. This is why I tell entrepreneurs that you all have to charge. Because you can't stay in business if you don't charge. Or unless you have sponsors. Self-love lesson, don't listen to males, including preachers, and keep listening to educated women like Tonya. I hear you. Make sure that you vary your sources of information, not just me. I appreciate the love. Broaden and just listen to different points of view. Okay? SLL. Let me see those self-love lessons. Type SLL. I love those who love me. Put my peace and tranquility first. I put my peace and tranquility first. Yes. Yes. Let's see these self-love lessons. These are good. The new captions are more precise. Thank you. These are more precise, aren't they? And these have more power because I'm able to fix Tonya TKO so that they don't spell it with an A. They spell it right all the time because I'm able to supersede. Just like when I say Tonya, it'll never put Tanya on the screen. See? Tanya. It won't do it. It won't do it. SLL, I love myself first, then have room to love others. Yes. 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 I show up in ways that promote my self-care and self-love. I show up by setting healthy boundaries and removing myself from ecosystems that no longer serve me. Yes. You know, I like to focus on what it is that we want. So rather than talking about the ecosystems that don't serve you, let's talk about being in the ecosystems that nourish you. That way we can just be in the energy of manifesting what we want. Okay? I trust and listen to my own intuition when it comes to my body and my health. Yes. Yes. I value and keep my value for the right person that respects and also values me. Yes. Yes, I love that. 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 me refresh. All right. So it is about time for me to jump out of here. Thank you all so much for the love and support that you give me. I'm going to give my self-love lessons. I'm continuing to stay. Let's talk about what we do want, okay? Instead of saying don't entertain, say I entertain high vibrational and build up, etc., etc. I depend on my inner voice, goddess, to guide me. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. Will, when we say will, we keep ourselves in a constant stream of perpetuation. I will do this. No, let's talk about doing it right now. We are powerful manifestors. Queen, get on the text notification squad so you can get a text when I go live. So let me go ahead and man, when I tell you I am tired, let's go. Let's go. All right, listen, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself, my self-love lesson from today's video is about the follow-up and the follow-through. Having the tenacity to not, let me not talk about not, but having the tenacity and the fortitude to come forward and expound upon a lesson that needs expounding. My self-love lesson is about honoring my clarity and investing the time. Like if I'm going to help people, let me help people. Let me invest the time in coming back and correcting a short, because that video was a short on the other page. Correcting a short so that I can expound upon the talking points, and we've been here for an hour and 22 minutes. So this is a nice long video for you to listen to as you drive, as you clean, as you do laundry, as you're braiding your baby's hair, as you're braiding your own hair, as you're getting your hair cut, as you're cutting hair, as you're working on your car. This is a great, nice long video for you to be able to watch. I do long form content on my channel. Oh, I'm so tired right now. I'm going to get out of here. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Oh, my word. Good night, everyone. Good night. Love yourself. Good night, good night, good night.